Good morning. First not really successful attempt to use Saab Ion Sense Magic Black Box on my Mazda Miata. So in the latest generation of Saabs, they finally started using individual coils as opposed to previous Magic cassettes, and because those are now individual coils, it's much easier to use them on a different vehicle. Here I have the Magic little Saab black box, which is supposed to be the Ion Sense signal processor or whatever. Unfortunately, I only have two Saab coils. Here they are. Have a piece of Saab harness with two plugs not going anywhere, and I have this wire which pretty much feeds rusEfi spark signal into the Saab coils. Because the Mazda is a wasted spark system, I kept both coils from Mazda, but those secondary wires are not going anywhere. So for cylinders 1 and 3, I'm using Saab ignition versus cylinders 2 and 4 where I'm using Mazda ignition. That's again partially because I only have two of those coils. So I kind of hope that the box is being fed. This is external power supply used by those coils and by the Saab black box. There's a common ground here, and by the sound of the engine I know that the coils work. If I disconnect one of the Saab signals, the engine would sound very differently, so it's definitely engine firing on two Mazda coils and two Saab coils. Unfortunately, no miracle happened so far. Those signals coming from the Magic Box are in the 50 millivolt range. On the one hand, they're very repetitive. On the other hand, they are probably just some kind of a noise because of that 50 millivolt range, which is probably not the range it's supposed to be. Also, one of that wires is supposed to be a digital signal, another one analog. That's apparently not the picture here. Both are in DC mode, and I think this is just noise. I didn't make that box happy, unfortunately. I will kind of have to think what to do next. The plan was to pretty much wire everything together and see a miracle. Miracle didn't happen. I will have to think what's the next step. If you want to sponsor this by donating a little bit of money so they can get more of those coils, I will post the donation link somewhere below. Yep, kinda like that.